What's up, guys? Today's video is on the top 5 best handheld gaming consoles in 2023. Through extensive research and testing, I've put together a list of options that'll meet the needs of different types of buyers. So whether it's price, performance, or its particular use, we've got you covered. For more information on the products, I've included links in the description box down below, which are updated for the best prices. Like the video, comment, and don't forget to subscribe. Now let's get started. If you're looking for the top bang for the buck, check out Nintendo Switch Lite, the best value handheld gaming console on the market in 2023. Cheaper, thinner, and lighter, this model is a great entry port to Switch gaming for some and an upgrade for the Nintendo 3DS for others. It provides access to the same great library of Switch games that has grown exponentially over the past 2 years. The Lite isn't a replacement for the Switch, missing some of its bigger features of its sibling, but it's a great device on its own right. Also, the fact that it can play some of the best games on the market is amazing for such a comfortable and lightweight device. For all intents and purposes, the Nintendo Switch Lite is a standard Switch in a smaller body. The specifications are almost identical. The Lite is powered by a similar custom NVIDIA Tegra chipset for both computing and graphics and 4 GB of RAM. If you opt for the Lite model, we recommend that you also get a decent microSD card. It has a slot that allows up to 2 TB in size, so you can really increase the 32 GB storage capacity depending on how much you want to spend. There are stereo speakers on the bottom of the device and a 3.5mm port if you want to plug in wired headphones. Wireless headphones also work well when connected via Bluetooth. However, they're not included in the box. The build quality is excellent, with a different feel compared to a conventional Switch. Furthermore, the Switch Lite should last more than 6 hours overall and easily 4 on the most demanding titles. Part of the reason the Lite battery lasts longer is that the screen is smaller and therefore requires less power. You get a 5.5-inch touchscreen compared to the larger console's 6.2-inch equivalent. For the listed price, you can't beat this one. The next product that we'll talk about in our review list is Analogue Pocket, also known as the best retro handheld gaming console on the market in 2023. This model offers all gamers a new way to enjoy classic cartridges and take them anywhere. The console has a 3.5-inch LED screen with a resolution of 1600 by 1440 pixels and 615 ppi. In comparison, the Game Boy Advance has a resolution of 240 by 160 pixels, and the original Game Boy had exactly 10 times the lower resolution, 160 by 144. The console's website boasts that this is the best screen a portable console has ever had. The Analogue Pocket also includes stereo speakers, a microSD memory card slot, a rechargeable battery with a USB-C interface, and a Game Link port. This model does not have a direct HDMI output, but there is a docking station that'll allow you to play on the television and connect wireless controllers via Bluetooth or via its USB ports. In addition to playing games, the console can also be used to create music and make it easier for developers to create their own games or port existing games. We're looking at small design changes applied to the front of the console so that the Start, Select, and Home buttons are now located in the central part instead of on the right side to give players a little more comfort, according to those responsible. On the other hand, the console can be suspended at any time, returning the game to the same place where it was left. The dock now offers greater stability and connectivity for up to 4 controllers via Bluetooth or USB port, confirming multiplayer up to 4 in local mode. The screen features a high-impact Gorilla Glass panel with a resolution of 1600 by 1440 pixels with a variable refresh rate and 360-degree rotation. Finally, the console has a 4300 mAh battery with an autonomy of 6 to 10 hours of play, which is really quite good. Highly recommended. Up next, we present to you the Steam Deck, the best PC handheld gaming console on the market in 2023. Imagine a level of performance like PlayStation 4 on the Switch's resolution, and you can get an idea of what the Steam Deck is capable of delivering in terms of performance. With a few tweaks, you can play Horizon Zero Dawn or God of War at native resolution and at 30 FPS, which is honestly a sight to behold. Steam Deck, however, is not a successor to the PlayStation Vita. It's much more than that. It's built around a Linux-based iteration of the Steam platform, meaning that in theory at least, you have a machine capable of running the entire Steam library, with access to decades of games. Also, it's not a closed console, it's an open PC, which means you can run anything you want on it, including Windows. Set everything to ultra detail, turn on dynamic resolution scaling, and you'll see it running at a steady 60 FPS from start to finish, which is incredible. There are certain limitations and weaknesses to be wary of, especially when the CPU and GPU compete for resources, but the truth is that this Steam machine offers revelatory levels of performance for any portable device, let alone a console. Obviously, the resolution has been downgraded from the standard console 1080p to the more typical 720p or 800p for laptops. This is a device that comes with a 512GB SSD version, and first impressions live up to expectations. It's really big and chunky, especially compared to the Nintendo Switch. That's the price to pay for performance. Proper cooling requires space, as does the massive battery. On the other hand, the Steam Deck is easy to hold and not only solves any comfort problem, but also supports the weight of the machine well. Overall, Steam Deck's performance is really impressive. But what's the cost of that? Well, the battery. The minimum battery life on the Steam Deck is an hour and a half, so you have to touch the settings to improve the autonomy. Using the system-level 30 FPS limiter allows you to increase the autonomy by 36 minutes, and the game also seems easier that way. And most importantly, Steam Deck's 30 FPS limiter offers a consistent frame rate. It's the only way to get 30 FPS to look smooth and consistent on a 60Hz screen. Thumbs up, that's for sure. If you don't hesitate to spend a few extra dollars for a high-end device, check out the OneXPlayer, the best premium handheld gaming console available on the market in 2023. OneXPlayer is available for purchase in two models. You can choose between Intel Core i5 or Intel Core i7 processors. There's a whopping 16 gigabytes of high-speed dual-channel LPDDR4 RAM. For storage, there's 1 terabyte of space, which is great. The device comes with fully licensed Windows 10 and will run all your favorite programs, including AAA Windows games. Inside the cardboard box is a high-quality braided USB cable used for charging and data transfer. The screen is 8.3-inch FHD IPS with a maximum resolution of 2560 by 1600. It supports 10 touch points and is also compatible with the One Netbook Pen, which can be purchased separately. There are dual analog sticks made by Alps, widely known for their high-quality sticks. Underneath is the classic D-pad and 4 very responsive game buttons, perfect for retro gaming. At the bottom, just below the D-pad, is an orange desktop button. This will minimize all open windows and display the desktop. On the opposite side on the right, there's a keyboard and a mouse button, which when pressed, displays the keyboard on the screen. This is useful for software that does not support a standard on-screen keyboard. Below is the turbo mode button that lights up when active. And last but not least, there are stereo speakers on either side of the screen. They're of good quality and clear when the sound is played out loud. In the middle are 2 USB 4.0 Type-C ports, which can be used to charge your portable device and for fast data transfer. The RAM works in tandem with the Intel processor to ensure, just like in GDP Win 3, a smooth overall experience in various games. Furthermore, OneXPlayer has a huge 15300 mAh battery that supports fast charging with a power delivery feature. The actual duration of the games will probably be anywhere from 2 to 7 hours, depending on what's being played. If you can afford this beast, we say go for it. Finally, we present to you the gold medalist and the long-awaited title of the best overall handheld gaming console on the market in 2023. Meet the Nintendo Switch OLED. This model boasts spectacular contrast, better viewing angles, and more vivid colors. The beautiful new 7-inch OLED screen draws you in with its super slim bezels, perfect blacks, and vivid colors, to the point where you'll wonder how you ever settled for the lackluster LCD panel of the original Switch. Compared to the portable version of the Switch Lite, it's a big jump. The company reduced the bezel around the screen, allowing it to keep just about the same dimensions while giving it a more modern touch. The size is good, especially if you play games with a lot of text or a complicated interface, like Fire Emblem Three Houses, and it boasts the same 720p output as the base model. But the most obvious change is that everything looks much brighter and more vibrant. This can be seen in vibrant games like Super Mario Odyssey and The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. The benefits also go in the opposite direction and make dark virtual worlds look sharper. The side-scroller inside is a great example of this. The inky blacks really stand out, making your world even darker and more oppressive. The Switch console has the advantage of being playable in 3 different modes: portable, desktop, and TV mode. For TV playback, an HDMI cable is included to connect from the dock to your TV. In this mode, you can play up to full HD resolution. Also, the upgraded speakers, which are now neatly placed under the main attraction of the console, are extremely impressive. Aside from the screen, the biggest improvement here comes down to design rather than technology. The Switch finally has a properly built-in kickstand. The Switch OLED now is a Surface-style stand that runs the length of the device and is more flexible in terms of viewing angles. As for the battery, you'll get between 4.5 hours and 9 hours of play on a single charge, depending on what you play and the brightness settings. The maximum duration of the Joy-Con controller is up to 20 hours with continuous use. Overall, this model delivers premium performance at the best possible price-quality ratio. You wanted the best? You got it. So that's it for the top 5 best handheld gaming consoles in 2023. Like, comment, and subscribe to receive the notifications about our latest video.